Hello, back again, and I'm going to be riding my Hanoverian because I've been playing with some friends that I've made in the game. Not really anyone I know in real life, but I know someone in the game, and she plays all the time, and we got the same horse at the exact same time, and hers is already maxed out, and, not to make it a competition, but I do want to level up my horse a bit. I was also showing off, just thought I would show off the gates of the Hanoverian because I just love the gates of the Hanoverian. Like how it changes gates. Excellent. I also unlocked this race, but I'm not very good at it, so be warned. Oh, okay. Okay. I can salvage this. I can do this. Watch me fall again. Okay, anyway, but we have a lot of the same horses. But for some reason, we both really wanted a Hanoverian. Well, before they came out, we were talking about getting a Hanoverian, and we didn't know what coat we were going to get, and we ended up getting the exact same coat. And then the funniest part is we're part of, a group, so we show up to the group after the Hanoverians came out, right after the Hanoverians came out, and, we thought, oh, well, we're going to flex and we're going to show up on our new Hanoverians. And apparently everyone else in the group thought the same thing. And all of us had bought the same Hanoverian. The exact same coat and everything. And some of us even had the same tack on our horse. Which a lot of people liked my saddle blanket and didn't know where I'd got it. But I actually got it in Moreland. I got it, right by the stable. I'm pretty sure. Not 100% sure. Oh, my God. Okay. I think I would be better at this race if it would let me jump over things, because I hit the jump button. It just doesn't let me jump. Anyway, I can get to whatever this horse wants in a bit. I've been calling this horse Pancake because its legal name is Maple Joust. And I just thought, it's so cool. Why not call it Pancake? I don't know. I also have another Hanoverian, and I'm thinking about getting a third, but I'm going to wait for the bazaar because I want to see what horses are going to be at the bazaar. I actually leveled up to level 8 so that I could have more options for horses at the bazaar, which is coming up. It's coming up soon. So whenever the bazaar is, I think I'll record another little video, maybe talk about what horses I got and, all that good stuff. Anyway, now I think I want to do some other jumping things. Like I said, I just want to level up this horse, and I don't really feel like going all the way to Starshine Ranch. Oh my God. If I could talk, that would be great. But yeah, look at how these gate changes go. They're just so smooth. How can I not love it? I gotta say, a lot of people have a lot of bad things to say about this horse, but it's one of the more realistic feeling horses, I feel like. And, yeah, sometimes I lag and I don't jump or whatever, or, I just don't go the speed I want to go in the game, and that's frustrating, but I like that. Hear me out. I like it because it's very accurate. It makes the game more accurate to me because the horse isn't always going to jump. The horse isn't always going to do what you want it to do. The horse is going to stumble sometimes. I have had horses stumble. It doesn't make it any less scary. That being said, I would not walk my horse across a Jakey bridge, ever. Not in a million years. But in this game, I will freely just jump and do all kinds of things that I wouldn't do with a regular horse, like this. Okay, yeah. See, if that was a regular horse, that horse would be done for. Today is not a good jumping day, apparently. Sometimes I think in the app, what happens is the button doesn't register that I've hit it or something, and then I end up not jumping when I want to jump. I don't like this course at all. I don't like either of these courses, but I want to get better at them, and they're entertaining. They're more entertaining than the Bobcat one, because I swear I've done the Bobcat track, like, so many times by now. And, like, usually when I get a new horse, that's the one I do. I just, like, get the horse, I ride it to my stable, and then I do the Bobcat track, and I level it up so I can get that fast gallop. That's literally all I care about with a lot of my horses. So a lot of my horses are only leveled up to get the fast gallop. I have a lot of horses now. I think I have, like, 40 some, and that's, I mean, you know, it's something. But you know what I was thinking about? Because, there are people with this game who have adult money and can use that adult money to get ahead, basically. But there's also kids. There's also younger kids that really shouldn't be doing that. But at the same time, I controversially think that if I had, like, a young child, I would get them Star Rider, and I think it would show them how to budget. I think it would help them learn how to budget money, because they would remember, oh my god, okay, I'm trying to do too much at once. Anyway, back to me having a child that doesn't exist. Let's just say I have a child, all right? Okay, we're gonna start over. Let's say I have a child. I birth a child, seahorse style, and I raise that child, and that child wants to play Star Stable for some reason. I would get them Star Rider. I really would, because you get that weekly allowance, and it would teach them how to save up. It would teach them the value of money, I think, where they would know, hey, I have to wait this long before I can get another horse, and they'd have to really consider their purchase, and, like, I think it would teach them financial responsibility. But at the same time, I don't think Star Rider should cost what it does. Because, personally, when I got Star Rider, I was broke. I'm still broke. Don't think I'm not still broke. But when I got Star Rider, I was broke. And the only reason I got it is because I got up to level 5, and I wanted to go past level 5. And I think when you get Star Rider, don't you get, like, a certain amount? Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, but I really wanted the Lipizzanor that was at what is his name? I don't know. I don't remember all these characters' names, but it's, like, right across from the stable in Moorland. And I wanted it so bad that I got Star Rider so that I could have that allowance, so that I could get that Lipizzanor, and then it all went downhill from there. Ooh, nice. I love these Trailblazers. I don't know why I do. I think I just like free stuff. So I try to play and get the free stuff, but that's the whole point. This game is made to be very addictive. It really is. So that's one of the reasons that I don't think kids should be playing it. But another reason is the mixed age group, which, okay, here's my thing. I personally don't understand why we can't share our ages in the game. Because here's a perfect example. I play with people, a big group of people, and some of those people know each other, some of them don't. And, I've asked everyone's age. There's ways around the chat, all right? All right. I'm not going to tell you there's the ways around it, but there's ways around it, trust me. And we all know each other's ages, and it helps because, we have people that are older, like my age, like 23, 24, 25, and they want to do, like, competitions and stuff like that, and they want to do, like, trail rides maybe. By the way, what is this horse? Sorry to get off topic. What is this horse, and where do I find it, and where do I buy it? Because I love this horse. I see this horse all the time. I don't know who it is or what it is, but I want one, and I want a stallion, and I just look at it. Look at this horse, this little pony. I have a thing for ponies. They are so sassy. And I can't help it. Look at that horse. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. People my age and older, like, I have a friend who is a mom and plays with her kid, but not always. Sometimes she plays on her own, and she's, like, 40-something. So, like, obviously, a 40-year-old is gonna want to talk about different things than, like, an 11-year-old. Because some of my younger friends in the game are, like, 10, 11, and 14. And it's important to know someone's age, I think. Because, like, I was going to be friends with somebody. Well, somebody wanted to be friends with me. And before I accepted their friend request, I was like, hey, how old are you? And they were like, I'm 6. And I'm like, okay, well, I can't be friends with a 6-year-old. I feel like we'd have nothing in common. So I kind of just politely rejected their invitation. Because, we're not going to have anything in common. But, like, back to what I was saying. So, we're playing as a group. Well, most of the group. It's not the entire group. It's me, the 11-year-old, and the 14-year-old. And we're playing near, like, Silvergate Manor. And they want to play hide and seek. But we're with some, like, strangers that, like, don't know us. And they're like, ew, why would... They literally said, ew. They said, I don't know. They didn't want to play hide and seek, and they didn't understand because they were probably older, and that's what it was. And now, me personally, I like some hide and seek. That's fun, because unlike other video games, you can't see them on the map. You have to literally find them, and it's fun. I like it. I don't know. We also did a variation of hide and seek where it's horseless hide and seek. So you would go hide your horse, and then you would meet up in the designated area, and then you would have to try and find everyone's horses. And I found it really funny. But the problem is I have a horrible sense of direction, so I ended up getting lost. Also, I'm going to head back to my stable after I show you the horses that I'm thinking about getting. But yeah, I think knowing age is important for context. All right? Anyway, let me show you these horses. I want a specific variation of the Hanoverian. I want the black Hanoverian with the pink little nose because I think it's adorable. And I want the Frisian. Obviously, I'm getting this variation because if anyone knows me, they know that I love horses that are in the lighter chestnut variety, leaning bay. Palominos, bays, chestnuts, yeah. But anyway, I think it's important to have context for how old the people around you are, because sometimes when people don't know that there's like a youngling, what am I even saying? I sound like I'm in Star Wars right now. A youngling. No, like, no, because, like, actually, okay, let me just run through her. Let me back up. Sorry. Sorry, Stacy. Didn't mean to bump into you like that. But yeah, so when there's a young one around, I'm obviously not going to talk about, I don't know, taxes, something like that. I'm not going to do that. And, like, if you don't know their age, it's not going to make sense. I feel like, because sometimes you're going to have those confusing moments. And it's stupid. It's stupid. It really is. It's dumb. I don't understand it at all. Because, if anything, it's going to help kids protect themselves from, like, predators. Because I think, more importantly than me being able to choose, hey, I don't want to be friends with a 6-year-old, a 6-year-old should be able to choose, hey, I really don't want to be friends with anyone older than me, which is very important. And if you can't share your age, which you don't have to, like, advertise it. It doesn't have to be, like, on your little profile thing when they click on you, but it should... It should let you at least say, hey, I'm only this old, because, it is what it is. But yeah, I've got a little group of friends going, and we do like flat shows and, you know, stuff like that. And I have a main friend who I don't know the name of because you can't share your name either, which is stupid. But I understand why you can't share your name more than I understand why you can't share your age. But it would be nice to have everyone's name. What's funny is I'm in this big group, and we've been riding together for like a few months now, and someone in the group the other day was like, oh yeah, she has this, and I had to correct, and I had to go, oh, it's he actually, and then I like held my breath because I was like, uh-oh, I was like, I feel like the girls are gonna kick me out, but they didn't, and now when we do like flat shows and stuff and people join us, they'll be like, we have a boy on our team. Like they're really excited about that. So thanks for having that solidarity, ladies, because I really just expected them to be like, okay, gross, weird, why are you here? Because this is very much like a women's space. Like I feel like I'm in a women's locker room right now, genuinely, when I played this game, because it is literally all girls. It is so girl filled that you can't even make a male avatar, which is like insane to me. But also, if guys can play on like, I don't know, what's a macho man video game? Anyway, if guys can play as like bodacious women on like other video games, I can play as a little lady in Star Stable. You know, it doesn't bother me that much. But yeah, so now I'm like the token guy on their team, and they like really like that. But I also think that's another important thing for people to know, because we've had conversations about like girl stuff that I really just am like, oh, you know, I just kind of go along because I'm like, yeah, I know what that's like. Not really. But I can talk about like boys and stuff because I'm gay. I'm not fully gay. I'm only half gay. I'm only half everything. So, you know, we can talk about dresses. We can talk about clothes. You know, we can talk about boys. We can talk about all the like stereotypical girl things. But, you know, I guess what it is I like all the stereotypical girl things more than I like all the stereotypical guy things. Because, oh, me and Loretta are about to kiss right now. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry for, well, not really, but it is funny that I'm taller than her, because in real life, probably not going to be taller than her. Yeah, so just to give you guys a mental image of what I look like, because nobody asked, but nobody cares anyway, I am chubby, feminine, and short. So yeah, I saw this thing the other day. I'm gonna ride out here to do my final farewells. But I saw this video the other day about this, like, 6'5", 6'4", I don't know how tall she was. A very tall butch lesbian talking about how she feels awkward in the women's restroom. And I'm like, yeah, as, like, I'm not gonna give away my height, but it's pretty short. Like, it is shorter than most people. In the men's room, in my Hello Kitty attire, yeah, very uncomfortable in a men's room. I don't use public restrooms at all, unless there's a gender-neutral one, because, or if it's like a single stall one, I'll use it, but the only time I used a single stall gender-neutral bathroom that wasn't completely gender-neutral, even though it just had a toilet in it, it didn't have like a urinal, this guy, when I came out, he said, oh, what is it, opposite day? And I just put on, like, my best deep voice and was like, yeah, must be. Anyway, bye.